Bipolar ionization. This is another method to purify air, and air purification is very important because we spend 93% of our lives within buildings. So I'm going to show graphics which are not my own. I've pulled this off the internet, but these are graphics that show two different devices that do the same thing by different manufacturers. One is a smaller device with two prongs, and another one is a wand. Both of them do the same thing. They are going to release a small electrical current into the air. And what this does is a small electrical spike. It's very, very low voltage, but what it does is it excites different atoms that are in the air. And when it excites it, an atom that's neutral, so it's just floating along, it's happy, it gets excited and it releases an electron. And when it releases an electron, all of a sudden now that original atom is positive. And so we have two different things. We have a positive atom and we have an electron that's been released. And both of these are going to look at attaching on to elements to help bring them back to neutral. So the positive is looking for another negative, and the negative is looking for a positive to adhere to. And sometimes the negative does not get to a positive right away. Sometimes it gets onto a larger element that then it all becomes negative and they have to search for another positive. So regardless, we've created a reason for these elements to essentially connect with another element. And then what this does is twofold. It creates a larger particulate because you've created more atoms to connect together. So a larger particulate, which can get captured by a filter. So whatever it is, if it's a virus, bacteria, now it's become physically bigger. Or what it does is it connects with this bacteria, dust particle, virus, and as it connects with it, it starts changing the molecular makeup of it. And by changing it, we start breaking down things. It starts pulling out hydrogen away from the molecular biology of the virus or the bacteria. And by pulling that away, it says, hey, I'm going to start breaking this down into oxygen, water, other things, and start starving the virus because this virus wants to continually reproduce. Bacteria wants to continually reproduce. And if you starve of hydrogen or oxygen, it's not going to be able to reproduce. So this bipolar ionization is twofold. First, trying to capture in the filter to let it work its way to break down, or it goes through the filter media and it continues to break down in the airflow. But regardless, it's the same reaction. We're trying to destroy the pathogens that are in the air.